Hey guys, welcome to the Fearless Morning Show Night Edition. I missed you guys this morning, so I could not go because I promised you a topic and I wanted to make sure I did it today because it was on my mind. And I wanted to talk, so we just finished talking about our sister Roz. And what that was about and what you could expect. So if you missed that, let me know and I'll send you the link so you can watch it as well as get your free gift for watching. So let's do an introduction. I want to talk about what I would have talked about this morning had we had the Fearless Morning Show. So welcome to the Fearless Morning Show Evening Edition, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope your day was amazing already. I hope that it was peaceful, period. I hope that you were able to do all the things that you needed to do. So please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there, as well as subscribe to the morning show because it costs you nothing to subscribe to the morning show. It costs you absolutely nothing. So please make sure you do that, as well as the podcast, all the things. All right. I had to share it everywhere because I saw where it was being extra special today, but that's okay. So I hope you've had a good day. I know I have. And let's go back here to this. Show that we're good to go. So if you share, I greatly appreciate you. So please make sure you continue to do that. So let's talk about, so if you missed the morning show yesterday, we talked about, well, all this week we've been talking about more in the I am statement, but yesterday we talked about outcomes and that the outcome has got to be important. We got to understand what that outcome is. And so go back and watch yesterday's show. And I'll post a link for that too. Because that was a good show. We talked about outcomes and what to expect and why that's important. And listen, I just need you to have an open mind. Like, you don't necessarily have to agree, but I want you to have an open mind so you can just think about something just a little bit differently. That's all. You just got to think about it a little bit differently. That's the whole point of the Fearless Morning Show. We just happen to be doing the evening edition because I really wanted to talk about this today, tonight. And then you'll see me bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:15. And then if you missed the Sister Rise information, let me know. If you DM me your email, I will send you the link for Sister Rise. And you can always gift this to somebody else. So let's talk about, yesterday we talked about outcomes, right? Last 2 weeks we talked about elasticity, that our faith is elastic, that's not going to pop back and hit us. We talked about all the things. More importantly, we talked about the truth, the light, the way. That the more you understand your I am, the more you understand you stand in your truth. The more you stand in your truth, the more your light shines. The more your light shines, the more you see the way of where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to be doing. So the truth, the light, and the way. And then we looked at the outcomes of what we expect of having those things. And it is not about, and we talked about associating price with it and then your outcome of the thing. So I just need you to have an open mind, okay? Hey, Margaret. Are you enjoying dinner? So I need you to have an open mind and share this, please. I greatly appreciate it. So I want to talk about pathways and pathology. So I want to give us the definition of path. I want to talk about the pathway of healing. I want to talk about the pathway of your life, the pathway of wherever it is that you want to go. So pathway, the definition of pathway is to lay down track, to lay something down in place, like to lay a brick. Think of you laying bricks, right? So that's the definition of pathway and what that means. Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure there's another word of that I wanted to mention. So that's what that means. to track, to lay down. And you do that by continuously treading. You continuously doing the same thing over and over and over, and you make that pathway. You make the path consciously. You're making that path. Remember the truth, the light, the way. You are constantly making a path into that thing, right? Right. Make it smooth so when it starts to roll, and like we talked about, what I learned it on the ocean is that it has a smooth path. It's not bumpy. Pathology, so I want to talk about pathways and pathology. Pathology is the cause and effect, and it deals with the diagnosis of or the purpose of it. The diagnosis or the purpose of a thing. So when we look at our pathways and the pathology of our healing, the pathology of our mindset, of our family and our friends, of what happens and why it happens this way, and what we can see and what we can't see. We've got to look at the pathway, what has been constantly set before us every day, what has been treaded out. And then we got to look at the pathology of it, which is the cause and effect of me being on this pathway all the time, every day, and then deal with the diagnosis or the purpose of why it is what it is. Because if I'm not willing to deal with the purpose or the pathology of it, please don't slam the door, because I don't want the camera to fall. Okay? So you have to deal, if I understand the pathway and the pathology of it, when I begin to look at the truth, the light, the way, and understand, then I begin to break down my pathway and my pathology. Then the camera is on if you want to come this way. Then we have a different outlook. So I want y'all to make sure that we are connecting all the dots. And I just need you to have an open mind about it, okay? So if I'm on the pathway of healing, the pathway of understanding where I sit with God, the Creator, if I'm on the pathway to understanding my purpose, and my purpose in life is to be the truest, most authentic version of JoJo that I can be. When I'm the truest, most authentic version of myself, then everything that happens past that is an extension of me. So everything that happens past Live Past Crazy Specialist JoJo is an extension of what my true purpose is. So my pathway is the thing that I'm doing, laying the path every day, like a brick mason. Or, when they're making a road, you will see they will spend sometimes 30, 60 days, and all they're doing is coming down and patting the road down. They're just patting the road down to make it smooth. But if you don't understand your pathway or why you are consciously doing that thing, the pathology of it will be different. So the pathology is the cause and effect. The cause and effect, and it deals with the diagnosis and the purpose. So if I don't understand my pathway, and I don't understand the cause and effect of what I'm doing, and I don't understand my I am statement, then I am doesn't come to destroy, it only comes to create. Then I am creating something that is causing friction and hardship in my life, because I'm not understanding the pathology of it. I don't understand the beginning. I don't understand the beginning of it. I'm not trying to understand the cause and effect of the thing. So my pathway is never made clear. Y'all with me? we got the open mind so far. So if I'm on my pathway of healing, if I'm on my pathway of living past crazy, if I'm on my pathway to this thing, I've got to understand the pathology of it, which is the cause and effect of me continuously doing this thing this way. So if I'm going to continuously do Sister Rise Retreat, I've got to understand the cause and effect of me continuously doing that, and the outcome that we talked about yesterday of how that comes together. And then we have to deal with the diagnosis or the purpose of it. If I don't understand the pathway, if I don't understand why I'm continuously doing this thing, I'm not going to understand the cause and effect. So now when it comes to look at my purpose or the diagnosis of something that's not serving me, I've got to understand the outcome that I was expecting. Y'all with me? I need y'all to have an open mind with this. So let's bring it back to I am. I am comes to create, never to destroy. So if I am, right, and I am creating this mold and feeling it and growing in it, and I understand the outcomes that I want and my pathway to what I said I wanted to create. I'm consciously on that pathway. Then I can understand the pathology of the cause and effect of why I'm doing that thing. And then I'm understanding the purpose. Then I'm understanding things bigger. Then I'm understanding why I've got to keep moving outside of myself, why I've got to keep doing it this way, why it has to show up this way. Because I'm understanding the cause and effect of my pathway. And my pathway is me doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's me trying and putting things away, putting things in place. So this great, most amazing day. And I hope you had a good day. I hope you had the most amazing day ever. I hope you were peaceful, period. But I want you to think about as you're on your pathway to healing, your pathway to live past crazy, your pathway to whatever it is, to do whatever it is that you want to do. Understand the definition of pathway. The definition of path is to track, lay down, by continuously treading upon. That means doing it over and over and over again. Pathology means the cause and effect of the thing. And then looking at the diagnosis and the purpose of the cause and effect. Because that's important. So I hope you have a great evening. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. I want you to be peaceful, period. I want you to join me for Sister Rise if you don't join me for anything else. Gift it. Mother's Day is coming up. You can gift it to somebody. You can gift it to the mother, the woman in your life, so she can have that time to come and rise and revitalize her sacred energy. And I invite you to come to that with an open mind as well. So I hope you have a great evening. And I will see you guys here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.